Hey there YouTubers, I hope everyone is having a lovely day. It's Monday and we have a brand new week ahead of us. The markets are set to be very quiet this week. We don't have particularly any earnings or major catalysts coming out. On Thursday we have the consumer price index, the CPI, to tell us more information about inflation moving throughout the next couple of weeks and months, and that is going to allow us to have some more catalysts. And recently it doesn't seem to have affected the markets, despite the fact that we know inflation is coming and we did see a major sell-off over the last couple of weeks. I do now think that that is now priced in, and hopefully we won't have any shocking data and the markets will continue trading in that sideways volatility, and we can hopefully see some new highs there as well on the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq, depending on that news, and making sure comfortably obviously the markets are not reacting negatively to any surprises. So recently we have seen a new surge into growth and innovation stocks like our NIOs, our Teslas, and again some of our high-tech performers like Facebook. And I absolutely love this because it shows me that that shift for innovation and growth will eventually come towards the end of the year, and hopefully we will then have those lovely returns that we are expecting on our accounts over the long term. A lot of these growth and tech stocks did get very heavily affected, and I know that you guys and myself are very heavily invested into the growth tech and innovation sector, especially if you are someone that is very bullish on the future of electrical vehicles and energy storage, and also maybe you are someone out there that is paying attention to the genomic sector. Now over the next 5 years guys, genomic sequencing is going to be a thing. There is a lot of diseases right now that are being worked on, a lot of cures and preventions for pediatric blindness, for deafness, for cures of cancer, and there are companies like Bioscience, Invitae, which is a very good deal right now. I think they are around the $27 mark, so you are getting an absolute bang for your buck if you are investing at a 50% discount from the all-time highs. Now none of these companies are profitable because they are in the early stages of revenue and they are progressing their treatments for FDA approved products to come on the markets over the next few years. Just imagine when one of these companies finds a cure for these major diseases. This is going to be a huge breakthrough for human consumption, and we can see an exponential push in those shares once we actually have a cure for a lot of these diseases. And this is why about 10% of my portfolio, maybe even 15%, is in fact allocated into 3 particular stocks that I am now buying into. I have been holding PacBio in my top 6, as you guys know. Since January I have been talking about this stock. PACB is the ticker symbol. You also have Crispr Therapeutics, and I have done many videos on the Crispr sector, so be sure to check them out on my channel if you haven't already, because they are an awesome company, and go and watch Human Nature on Netflix if you haven't, because it's an awesome documentary which shows you all of the insights into how the genomic sequencing works and the technologies that Crispr are using to cure disease. And we also have Invitae, which are also working on the DNA sequencing. Now this is a company guys that could end up being acquired by another big company in the pharmaceutical sector over the next few years, and that is going to allow them to increase that revenue, become profitable, and then we are going to see a line for a very strong stock on the market. And I do believe that this is going to be a long-term wealth builder inside that portfolio if we are to invest and hold this one for the next 10 or even 20 years, if perhaps you are someone in your 30s or 40s, or even if you're in your 20s. So these are 3 stocks that I am talking about recently, and I wanted to share my insights with you because I am also very bullish on the genomic sector, and these are 3 of the top stocks in that sector right now that I think have sold off significantly from those all-time highs that we should be looking into. And Invitae being probably the one that has the most potential moving forward to have a lovely return on our accounts over the next few years, or in fact the next 12 months. And with the recent sell-off as well in electrical vehicles, so Tesla is now below the $600 price range, and again we have NIO bouncing around that $38 to $41 price range. So it was just a matter of time guys until we see another shift into electrical vehicles, and they are the future. I was actually working the other day and I did meet 2 gentlemen that had 2 Teslas with me here in the UK, and it was absolutely fantastic to talk to them about their insights in Tesla, how they in fact are driving those cars right now around rural parts of our community in Cornwall, because there is absolutely no EV charging facilities right now down in the southwest, which is where I live. and they really were huge believers in the stock, in Elon Musk, and how Tesla is going to be the future. Electrical vehicles are here to stay, and they are expanding and growing every single quarter in every single year. And right now the market cap for EVs has never been brighter. China is in fact unfolding about 10 to 15% of all vehicles manufactured in China as electrical vehicles, and if we compare that to global domination, we are only seeing about a 2 to 4% capacity in the manufacturing process. And as we move through into the years of 20, 30, 40 and 50, we are going to see a gigantic ramp up in that production for electrical vehicles, and a lot of those automakers are going to go bust unless they do shift their energy to more renewable sources of energy storage, and of course battery swap technology, just like NIO. Now NIO is one of the companies in my top 5 holdings, and you guys know that I love this stock. They are in one of the largest market caps in the world, which is China, and they are absolutely dominating right now. Their battery swap as a technology is here to stay, and guys, it is so imperative that this is a massive importance in China, because most people live in skyscrapers, in flats, in blocks where they cannot use the charging infrastructure of the houses to park their NIO like Tesla and charge it in a garage. They will have to simply go to a NIO station and get it swapped out. So this is why NIO is in fact doing so well in China right now, and it allows them to have a subscription monthly revenue service, which is going to allow them to have that path to profitability in the future, and it's going to improve the share price from its current state. Now I do believe that in the next 12 months we are going to see that ramp up. Once that global EV shortage does start to fade away, we will see those shares of NIO once again hit those highs of about $65 to $75. And I am also looking to invest my money again into some nice dividend plays, and you guys know that I have been talking a lot on my channel about Brookfield Infrastructure, because they do pay a nice 3 to 4% dividend, but I'm waiting to get that share price below the 52 mark range, and once we in fact see that sell off, this is another company that I am watching moving into the future, and I am very, very bullish. So it is worth having your money in multiple baskets. So we've talked a little bit about the genomic sequencing, energy storage, and of course electrical vehicles, as well as some of those dividend paying stocks. So I hope that you guys have found a lot of useful and insightful information into here as to what I am doing with my money in the long term as an investor, where some of my portfolio is positioned, and that nothing has changed in my thesis, how we are in fact going to see some sideways momentum over the next few weeks, and then moving into the shift of the third and the fourth quarter, we can start to see a pickup back into the innovation and growth place, and moving into the future we are going to see an exponential push into a lot of these stocks that have a great future for potentially curing diseases such as pediatric blindness and of course cancer, as well as the global domination of EVs and energy storage. So these are a lot of the companies that we talk about on this channel. If you are someone that would like to support more about what we do, then please go ahead and check out the link below. I will leave a link to the private Patreon and the Discord in the description, and I would love to have you on that journey. You can ask me anything that you would like at any time, and it really does help out for me to get more content for you guys, so eventually I can go full-time on YouTube and we can have more videos like this every single day, and I can in fact do live market updates when the market opens. That is my long-term goal, for you guys to help us out as much as possible. If you are someone that wants to learn how to grow on YouTube, then be sure to check out my second channel. It is linked on my main page, and I do release one video every single week. Guys, if you haven't already, then be sure to smash that like button for me and hit that big red subscribe button below, and welcome to this family of investors. I look forward to seeing you back on my channel soon for some more content on investing. The future is near, and we are going to absolutely smash 2021, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Ciao.